Hello everyone and welcome back. Before we continue on, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment to my channel, as well as hit that notification bell so that you will go and be notified whenever I come up with new videos. Please remember that I have a 91.5% not subscribed rate under views and 89.5% not subscribed rate under watch hours. Please hit that subscribe bell or that subscribe button. I really need the subs. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and move on with this video. This is a narration, not so much of an explanation anymore because I'm really pressed for time. So provisional clause, vaccines, we're picking up where we left off. This is mostly narration at this point. Party A requires that Party B is up to date on all of the vaccinations needed to live in Vietnam, as well as working in schools and in English centers. The combination of following the 5K rules and being vaccinated has been scientifically proven to sharply reduce the spread of dangerous infectious diseases. Party A does not and will not tolerate anti-vaccine members and or anti-face mask members. This means that no anti-vaccine teachers or anti-face mask teachers will be allowed to join and or remain with Party A. Party A cares for the health and safety of the students of the employer of Party B and do what is required to protect their health. Moving on. We do not have a lot of time. Social health and unemployment insurance under Article 11. Under Article 168, Clause 1, the employer of Party B is required to provide compulsory social insurance, health insurance, and unemployment insurance to Party B as written by law. The exemption to this is if Party B qualifies for the no work permit rule under Article 154, Clause 8 of the 2019 Labor Code of Vietnam, when combined with Article 8, Clause 2 of Decree 152/2020 NDCP. Party B will receive an invoice each month which denotes insurance payments if Party B qualifies, as well as taxes paid. If Party B qualifies for the no work permit rule, as stated previously, then the employer of Party B will be subject to Article 168, Clause 3. This essentially states that if Party B doesn't qualify to receive the compulsory social, health, and unemployment insurance under the law because Party B does not need a work permit, then the employer of Party B is forbidden from taking those insurance premiums out of the salary of Party B. Personal income tax, PIT, will still be paid by Party B through the employer of Party B regardless, because that's how they do it. Article 12, basic and advanced training, occupational skill development. Party B has the right to attend professional training and retraining classes to improve the qualifications of Party B, enjoy all material and spiritual benefits, and receive care and health protection according to the regimes and policies prescribed for teachers, actively and proactively self-improve professional capacity. Moving on. Clothing requirements. This is where a lot of people get upset with me because I'm extremely picky about what I want. Just like with the vaccines mandatory and mask mandatory, apparently I'm a dictator in the making because I am concerned about students' health and safety and not about the teacher's personal comfort or their vanity. So moving on, all of this is not optional. This entire contract is not optional. So moving on, clothing requirements for male teachers and male teacher assistants. Long sleeve business class button-up shirts are required. Polo shirts are not allowed, period. Business class pants are acceptable, such as khakis, slacks that are either black, tan, or gray. But wearing blue jeans are not because that's not appropriate for school. That's casual. That's not business. Wearing a tie is optional. Socks and leather shoes are required. No sandals, flip-flops, or any other open-toed shoes allowed, period. This includes Crocs. For marketing purposes, school events or cultural holidays that Party B is observing, this rule may be suspended depending on the decision of the proprietary director of Party A. Moving on. Hair must be short and professionally styled. Facial hair must also be short and professionally styled and or shaved completely off. No man buns. I hate man buns. If I see you with a man bun, you're going to go home and get a haircut because I don't want man buns. Sorry. Long hair in general or long beards unless it is required by religions such as Sikhism or Confucianism. It must be proven beyond a doubt that Party B is a part of said religion as an honest and sincere believer to keep their long hair and or facial hair. Sikhism and Confucianism, those are the two religions that I can think of where you're not supposed to shave anything or cut anything. Hats are not allowed in the classroom, on school campus, or at the English Center owned by the employer of Party A. It must be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Party B is a part of a religion as an honest and sincere believer, or wearing a hat such as a Jewish kippah or yarmulke is required. Jewelry is allowed as long as it's not excessive in size or too many pieces. Religious jewelry is allowed as long as it's not excessive in size or too many pieces. Male English teachers and male teacher assistants are not allowed to wear earrings at any time for any reason during the performance of the employment contract between Party B and the employer of Party B and between Party B and Party A. It's pretty self-explanatory. Again, pause to read if you can't follow along because I'm talking too fast. Now, I'm going to go ahead and also mention that the rules that apply for men also apply for women because, yes, we are equal opportunity because of the fact that for females, again, the same thing applies that if for cultural reasons, business marketing purposes, just like I went ahead and set up here for the men, right up here, for marketing purposes, school events, or cultural holidays that Party B is observing, this rule may be suspended depending on the decision of the proprietary director of Party A. So, yeah, this will go ahead and also apply for women as well. And technically, I should just go ahead and copy that right now while I still have time before I forget about that. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Scroll down here, put that down here, space, do that. And then scroll up here, find the sentence equivalent in Vietnamese. And then okay, right here, this right here. That's what we want. Control C right here. And then we just go ahead and scroll down here to the area for females. And then we just do that and then that, and now it applies. So yeah, for marketing purposes, stuff like that, I will go ahead and this rule may be suspended depending on the decision of a proprietary director of Party A. Moving on. So yeah, that is good. And it also applies to women. So yeah. Female English teachers and female teacher assistants are allowed to have either long or short hair as long as it is appropriately and professionally styled. Head coverings for female English teachers and female teachers assistants are not allowed in the classroom, on school campus, or at the English center owned by Party B's employer unless Party B is a part of said religion as an honest and sincere believer, where wearing a head covering such as a hijab for female practitioners of Islam is required. Jewelry is allowed as long as it's not excessive in size or too many pieces. Religious jewelry is allowed as long as it's not excessive in size or too many pieces. Female English teachers and female teacher assistants are not allowed to wear earrings at any time for any reason during the performance of the employment contract between Party B and the employer of Party B and between Party B and Party A. So there we are. It's the exact same rules for men as it is for women. Personal accountability. Party B will make all reasonable efforts to arrive at work early, about 5 to 10 minutes before work is scheduled to start. If Party B cannot make it on time due to severe weather and or traffic concerns or funerals, then Party B agrees to immediately notify the employer of Party B as well as Party A about the delay and provide proof of delay with pictures and or video. Reason why you notify both of us is so that if your employer says you didn't notify him, well, we got notification, so you're covered. Party B will make all reasonable efforts to maintain personal transportation. If Party B cannot make it to work on time because the personal transportation stopped working, then Party B must notify the employer of Party B as well as Party A at once. Party B is required to secure transportation at their own expense that Party B will make it to work regardless if Party B is late or not. The employer of Party B will never reprimand Party B for random personal transportation equipment malfunctions. Don't hit potholes. Electronic devices. Party B will only use electronic devices for the purposes of teaching English to the students at the client school campuses of the employer of Party B and nothing else. Typically, this will include a laptop with related accessories. Party B will not use electronic devices for non-work related purposes unless it is during break time. No Facebook, YouTube, or FaceTime during the time that you're supposed to be teaching. The employer of Party B will never reprimand Party B for using electronic equipment to facilitate teaching English to the students at the client school campuses of the employer of Party B. Party B is expressly forbidden from viewing, creating, or disseminating any kind of pornography in general, meant to say any kind of pornography in general, and or pedophilia-related material specifically either inside or outside of the classroom in regards to children. Pedophiles will be caught and dealt with harshly under all applicable laws of Vietnam. Yeah, if you're a pedophile, you better leave Vietnam, because if we find you, you will go to jail. It's one of the things I heavily frown upon are pedophiles. YouTube and Facebook will not allow me to say what I would actually love to do to a pedophile if I actually got my hands on one. So, yeah, moving on. Schedule changes. Schedule changes will only be valid if Party B is notified of these schedule changes in writing by the employer of Party B not less than 24 hours before the schedule changes happen. Regular and repeated schedule changes on behalf of Party B by the employer of Party B will not be tolerated. The employer of Party B will also follow Article 29 and Article 33 in regards to schedule changes. If Party B needs time off that is not an emergency or medical in nature, such as taking a vacation, then Party B must request this time off in writing from the employer of Party B no less than 2 weeks before the vacation will happen. That's the rules in the United States. If Party B needs time off that is an emergency or medical in nature, then this will depend on the nature and degree of the emergency. Party B can either take immediate time off for more severe cases or take time off after work for less severe cases. The employer of Party B will never reprimand Party B for taking immediate time off for your severe medical or emergency cases. So, yeah. Moving on. Medical concerns. If Party B needs to take time off because of medical concerns, then Party B must submit proof that's required for medical leave to be authorized by the employer of Party B. This proof may include a doctor's note. So if you need, 3 days off because you got sick, you have to have a doctor's note that says that you need 3 days off because you got sick. Party B will submit this proof after visiting a clinic or hospital after work. If Party B needs to go to the hospital immediately for a severe medical emergency, Party B will notify the employer of Party B as well as Party A as soon as possible. Party B will be allowed to return to work once the medical emergency has passed. The employer of Party B will never reprimand Party B for taking care of health. They can't reprimand you if you had to go to the hospital because you had, problems and stuff. Confidentiality agreement. Sorry about that. Party B agrees to keep certain information about the employer of Party B as well as certain information about Party A secret for the duration of this contract. Party A and the employer of Party B must also agree to keep certain information about Party B secret for the duration of this contract. However, this confidentiality agreement automatically expires when the contract is terminated by either Party B, the employer of Party B, or by Party A, meaning that if Party B terminates their contract with their employer but yet still has a contract with us, then their employer can talk about them. If Party B cancels their contract with us, then they can talk about us with their employer if they still have the job there. So the information to be kept secret for the duration of this contract will include, but is not solely limited to, salary, law, personnel, and company secrets. That's just general stuff. No testing. Party B will never receive a test in any form from Party A or the employer of Party B that Party B did not make a specific written request for. Party B will be allowed to refuse such testing by Party A or the employer of Party B that was not specifically requested in writing by Party B, with no negative repercussions for the refusal. The only exception to this is testing for dangerous infectious diseases, either bacterial or viral, such as COVID-19 or HIV/AIDS. If people find out that you have AIDS, you will be tested. Yes, HIV is a protected class under the non-discrimination clause. That is true. But at the same time, if people think you have AIDS, you will get tested for it, and you have no choice. You will get tested for it. So Party B will always accept a test for dangerous infectious diseases, either bacterial or viral, with no complaint. Again, wearing masks, being fully vaccinated, and making people take tests if they get sick. That makes me a dictator in the making, apparently, according to what some people are saying. Digital rights of Party B. The English teacher and teacher assistant from the employer of Party B will be teaching English classes online for the students of the employer of Party B. This is including but not limited to client school campuses of the employer of Party B. Party B will use software as designated by the employer of Party B for online English classes if the students of the employer of Party B have to stay home due to outbreaks of dangerous infectious diseases. This is included but not limited to client school campuses of the employer of Party B. This software may include Zoom or Google Meet, among other software types. The employer of Party B will guarantee that Party B will not be recorded in any way or form while teaching English online. This is to ensure privacy of all students and staff. This will also ensure that no one profits from the illegal recordings of the English lessons. So yeah, they through us, your employer will not record you while you are teaching English online. And if they do and you find out about it, well, you can go ahead and sue them for it. And we will give you the information needed in which to do that. Material responsibility. Please see Chapter 8, Section 2, Articles 129, 130, and 131. Any items provided by the employer of Party B for use by Party B for work-related purposes will be written down on a paper form. This form will be signed accordingly by both parties. There will be a separate form used for each item. If, however, Party B receives multiple items of the same type from the employer of Party B for work-related purposes, then only one paper form will be used. The items provided by the employer of Party B for use by Party B for work-related purposes will either be in reasonably new condition or in gently used condition. Party B reserves the right to request new items for work-related purposes from the employer of Party B if the items given to Party B are not in reasonably new condition or in gently used condition. If over the course of employment these items provided by the employer of Party B for use by Party B for work-related purposes becomes damaged beyond repair due to the fault of Party B, then Party B will replace these items with like items only. They will not buy like a next edition or something like that. They will buy the exact same thing as what they destroyed. And it will be brand new when they give it back to the employer of Party B. Party B will give this invoice or receipt to the employer of Party B as well as Party A detailing proof of replacement. This way, if they claim you didn't replace it, we have proof that says you did. At that time, both Party B and the employer of Party B will sign a new form detailing the replacement. If, however, the items provided by the employer of Party B for use by Party B for work-related purposes becomes damaged beyond repair due to end-of-life failure, then the employer of Party B will be required to replace those items. The employer of Party B will replace these items at their own expense. Party B will never be responsible for replacement of those items provided by the employer of Party B for work-related purposes if those items become damaged beyond repair due to end-of-life failure. There is the number 9 version of that. Article 14, disciplinary measures. We've got 10 minutes left. The employer of Party B will follow the laws in Chapter 8, Section 1, Article 122 to Article 128 concerning discipline in the workplace, as well as rules and procedures for legally terminating an employment contract with or without notice in Chapter 3, Section 3, Article 34, and Article 36. Party B will follow the laws in Chapter 8, Section 1, Article 122 to Article 128 concerning discipline in the workplace, as well as rules and procedures for legally terminating an employment contract with or without notice in Chapter 3, Section 3, Article 34 and 35. Provisional clause, disciplinary measures from Party A for Party B. As mentioned previously under Article 10 of this contract, if Party B is causing problems on purpose with the employer of Party B for no apparent reason or breaks the rules and regulations of Party A, Party B will be warned verbally once. If Party B continues to deliberately cause problems, then Party B must meet with Party A to discuss the problem in detail. After that, if Party B still continues to cause problems, Party B must have another meeting with Party A and sign a separate form acknowledging that if Party B gets in trouble again for a fourth time, they will be separated from Party A and denied access to the legal defense fund of Party A. More than likely, Party B will have their employment contract terminated by the employer of Party B for getting in trouble for a fourth time. See Article 8, Provisional Clause, for additional information. Article 15, Amendment 1. Party B agrees to keep in contact via Zalo with Party A during normal working hours if there are any questions, comments, or concerns. Party B will also join any and all Zalo chat rooms where multiple English teachers of Party A are located. Party B will not receive any messages or emails after working hours from Party A unless it is an emergency, such as if your schedule got changed at the last second and, your employer broke the rules, but we still have to tell you anyways. Amendment 2. Party B expects everyone involved from the employer of Party B as well as Party A to behave in a just professional manner at all times. This includes everyone that Party B speaks with on a daily basis, including the staff of the employer of Party B, staff of public schools, as well as Party A. Conversely, Party A expects Party B to behave in a just professional manner at all times as well. Amendment 3. Party B will inform Party A immediately if Party B observes another English teacher, teacher's assistant, staff of the public school, or other staff of the employer of Party B behaving inappropriately, pedophile stuff, or being physically abusive with other students and or staff. Party B will also inform Party A of these events, as Party B will not ever confront the person who is behaving inappropriately or being physically abusive. Moving on. Amendment 4. Grievance policy. If Party B has a grievance against either the employer of Party B, another employee of the employer of Party B, or against Party A itself, Party B is encouraged to have an open discussion with the employer of Party B as well as Party A at the main office of Party A. This way, it is a safe and controlled environment where both parties may air out what has been troubling them. If both parties are not satisfied with the outcome of the conversation, then they may escalate and include the director or the employer of Party B. Any decision the director or the employer of Party B makes in regards to the outcome of said issue will be thoroughly discussed with Party A. After discussion is over and agreement has been reached, the said agreement is final and binding. However, if we don't agree with the decision of the director, then we will ask you to go ahead and consult with a lawyer at that point. Amendment 5, Work Permit TRC Card Policy. The employer of Party B agrees to pay 100% for the business invitation letter and business visa, the work permit, temporary residence card TRC, and all of the fees associated with the employment of Party B. The employer of Party B expects Party B to be employed for at least 1 year. If Party B decides to illegally quit employment with the employer of Party B before 1 year has expired, then the business visa, work permit, and TRC card of Party B will be canceled. Legal proceedings will then be started against Party B for obtaining property through fraud, Criminal Code Article 174. However, if Party B legally quits employment with the employer of Party B, then no legal proceedings will be issued against Party B. The employer of Party B will simply cancel the previously mentioned documents that were issued for use to Party B to prevent misuse of official documents for fraudulent purposes. That's actually something that happens here quite a lot. Amendment 6, Personal Life. Party B will recognize that professional and personal life are separate and not integrated. Party B also agrees to not let their personal life interfere with their professional career. If the personal life of Party B interferes with their professional career while working for the employer of Party B, then at that point, Party A will review the membership of Party B. If the damage is not severe, Party B will simply be given a verbal warning. If the damage is severe, then the membership contract with Party B will be terminated immediately by the proprietary director of Party A. This one means you're an adult, handle your own business, do not bring your personal business to work. That's the amendment. Do not bring your personal business to work. Article 16, Party A and Party B have agreed to this contract, which is concluded on this day, the blank day of blank, in the year 2023 Common Era CE. I don't use AD because I am not Christian. Both Party A and Party B have received an equal copy of this contract, which contains 29 pages. Now, Article 17, Party B is forbidden from modifying this contract in any form, electronic or otherwise, without the consent of Party A. The only modifications that are allowed to this contract are writing the date this contract started, as well as signing this contract. Once those have been written, they cannot be modified unless authorized in writing by Party A. Any illegal tampering of this contract by Party B will not be tolerated. Article 18. Yes, we finished with 5 minutes left to go. Okay, so everything written in this contract is true and correct to the best of the knowledge and abilities of Party A. All right, cool. So we got about 5 minutes left, and I actually blew through this well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a bonus since I have about 5 minutes left. Let's see if I can go ahead and do this right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my little law folder real quick. This is all of my law books that I actually have. I have everything here. Now, this one right here is the criminal code. The criminal code is the thing that governs a lot of people. Now, these are rules and laws that are still enforced here because the law books are still good. Now, Article 240, find 240. Spreading dangerous infectious diseases in humans. I want you to really, really pay close attention to this. I'm going to see if I can try and bring this out by itself. Now, this one, let's see if I can go ahead and find this. D. I think that's how you say it. Okay, so find 240. Okay, because I want you to go ahead and see this, dual screen, because I'm going to go ahead and explain this very, very clearly about what this is. So now we got this here, put this here. We're going to go ahead and put this one here. Okay, cool. So we got this. Now we got 100%. All right, cool, 100%. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and explain this to you. This is why I require masks and vaccinations right here. Article 240, spreading dangerous infectious diseases in humans. And this right here, you can see the English version, Vietnamese version. This way you can't say I'm speaking out of my backside. The exact same thing. Article 240, Clause 1. This is the one I keep talking to people about. A person who commits any of the following acts that spread dangerous infectious diseases in humans shall be liable to a fine from 50 million dong to 200 million dong or face a penalty of 1 to 5 years imprisonment. The one that applies to English teachers is Clause C, other acts that spread dangerous infections in humans. Now, see, here's the thing. That A and B do not apply. Article 241C, that's what I'm talking about, other acts that spread dangerous infections in humans. Article 240, Clause 1, Subclause C, that same thing. Okay, because if you don't wear a mask, you refuse to wear a mask, you refuse to get vaccinated, you're one of those jaded teachers that think their feces doesn't stink, then you are liable under the law if you make other people sick. And here's how. This offense committed in any of the following circumstances carries a penalty of 5 to 10 years imprisonment. No joke. The offense results in a declaration of an epidemic by the President of the People's Committee of a province or the Minister of Health. The offense results in the death of a person. Yeah, if you kill someone because you made them sick, you're held liable under the law. So all you anti-mask teachers and all you anti-vax teachers, you should listen up very closely. If you kill someone because you decided not to wear a mask and get vaccinated, you will be held liable, you will be put in prison, and you will be deported. This offense committed in any of the following circumstances carries a penalty of 10 to 12 years imprisonment. The offense results in a declaration of an epidemic by the Prime Minister. The offense results in the death of 2 or more people. So if you kill 2 or more people because you decided not to wear a mask, you decided not to get vaccinated, you decided your rights and freedoms are more important than other people's health and safety and your vanity and whatnot, then yes, you can go to jail for 10 to 12 years if you kill 2 or more people because you decided not to wear a mask and or get vaccinated. The offender might also be liable to a fine from 20 million dong to 100 million dong, prohibited from holding certain positions or doing certain works from 1 to 5 years. And it is the exact same thing right here. So right here, scrolling on down, you can go ahead and see here, lam chet người. Lam chet người. The offense results in the death of a person. See? Lam chet hai người trở lên. The offense results in the death of 2 or more people. All right? So yeah, the law does not play around. If you do not wear a mask, if you refuse to wear a mask, you refuse to get vaccinated, you think that your feces doesn't stink and that you're nature's greatest gift to mankind. Well, I got news for you. You're not. You are liable under the law if you make people sick. That's the reason why under my coalition, I require that people wear masks, that people be vaccinated, and that people follow the 5K rules so that not only they go ahead and protect not only themselves, they protect the students that they teach, and they protect the citizens around them because some people may be immunocompromised and not even know it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and this video is actually doing quite well. I still have a minute left to go. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. Again, this is the law. 2015 Criminal Code. 2015 Criminal Code. Article 241C. That's what happens, and that's what you could be charged with if you do not wear a mask, you refuse to get vaccinated, and you go around spreading diseases because you think you're all that, you think your feces doesn't stink, and that you're nature's greatest gift to mankind. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main video here because this one is going to get cut soon. Again, this video my channel has a 91.5% not subscribed rate, and under watch time hours, also 89.5% not subscribed rate. Now, if you want to go ahead and, donate, send me an email, tuxedoshadow@gmail.com, subject line, I want to donate. If you want to join the coalition, send me an email, tuxedoshadow@gmail.com, subject line, membership, and I'll go ahead and give you instructions on what to do next. Now, I know a lot of teachers weren't very happy with me when they went ahead and decided to, bomb a bunch of comments. They made a bunch of comments about me online that are completely unfounded and untrue, and I'll go ahead and get to those in another video. So I'm going to go ahead and say, have a good night, be safe, and I'll see you again soon.